It's kind of weird. It's kind of like being in a war zone or something almost. It's like, it's a real unreal feeling that, you know, everything pretty much is gone.
A Central Kentucky man works to start over after he lost nearly everything in a flood.
We're learning new details tonight about a shooting that sent 2 people to the hospital early this morning. It was an unusual discovery for deputies in Spencer County. Coming up, we'll tell you what they found growing inside a home.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Good evening. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Sean Moody in for Kristen Kennedy this evening. It may be nice and sunny this weekend, but last week's rain and flooding are still causing problems long after that last drop fell. In fact, one man whose home in Paris was flooded tells Garrett Weimer his trouble is only just beginning. It's tonight's top story at 11.
You can still see signs of rain and high water, some places more than others.
First, it's just, you know, pretty much total shock. It's just like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like being in a war zone or something almost. It's like, it's a real unreal feeling that, you know, everything pretty much is gone.
Kevin Sims says he was out of town when his house flooded. When he got back, the water was gone, but the damage wasn't. Now a lot of it sits on his curb.
Yeah, you always say if I had been at the house, I could have moved stuff. I could have got stuff out of there. I could have, you know, certain things like pictures, family pictures and stuff that you could at least save some of the stuff that was, you know, dear to you anyway.
Sims says he's basically starting from scratch, which is not easy financially. And to make matters worse, he says he didn't get his security deposit back. But the process of starting over costs more than just money.
Some of the things, a lot of the things are just stuff you bought at Walmart. They can be thrown in the dumpster. Some stuff can't. And, you know, what it does to you is, I guess it makes you stronger. It doesn't feel like it right now, but I guess it, like they say, if it doesn't kill you, it will make you stronger.
In Paris, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Sims says he's gotten a lot of help from a lot of people, including a nice couple in Cynthiana who are letting him move some furniture into his new place before he has the money to pay them. The severe weather damaged several police cruisers during last week's storms. The sheriff there said some Ashland police cars were smashed by an antenna that fell. One car had its back window broken. Another car had a large dent in the hood. They don't know how much the damage will cost them. We're finally getting a break from last week's stretch of severe weather. The cool temperatures and sunny skies will carry us into tomorrow, but we're tracking some stormy days for the start of your work week. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking more rounds of showers moving into the bluegrass. How's it look, Jim?
You're right, Sean. We've got a couple of days before they really start to settle in here. Well, we'll call it a day and a half at least, because tomorrow looks wonderful and you can do double the things you need to do tomorrow. A lot of sunshine expected out there. Right now, across parts of central and eastern Kentucky, we are running in the low 50s, and some 40s are also trying to creep into the area. Go up toward Frankfort, down to 47 degrees, 46 in Danville, and then you've got low and mid 50s showing up all throughout southeastern portions of Kentucky. Still very pleasant out there, all things considered. And I don't think, in some cases, we're not going to drop a whole lot more tonight. Some of us in the low and mid 40s, so we're just a few degrees away in some cases, especially if you're in Frankfort or Danville. There you see Defender. That's Kentucky's most powerful live Doppler, and it is giving us nothing tonight. Nothing across Kentucky. Little striped clouds trying to roll its way in across southern Indiana, Illinois, and right here into central parts of Kentucky. But our focus of the forecast, it really isn't the fact that we have the nice weather. It's the fact that we're about to change from our little break that we received, because our storm break is nearly over. We'll start tracking rounds of showers and storms on Monday, and that will be the forecast for several days. We'll take a closer look coming up for you.
All right, thank you, Jim. We're learning new details tonight about an early morning shooting that sent 2 people to the hospital. It happened around 3:30 at a club in Danville. When police arrived, they say they found one victim on the ground. The other later showed up at a hospital. Tonight, police tell us they believe 24-year-old Darwin Cloyd is the man they're looking for. Cloyd's about 5'7", 170 pounds, with brown eyes and black hair. Police say Cloyd is considered armed and dangerous. People living near the club described the moments the shots went off.
All I heard was like the gunshots go off, and then you heard like this loud boom, and it sounded like something hit the pool table downstairs. And then you heard a couple more shots, and then you heard some screams, and then more shots. And then like I look out the window and everybody's like running this way and going that way. People's hiding behind buildings.
Police have identified the victims as 28-year-old Waka Beasley and 27-year-old Brandon Lofton. Beasley was airlifted to UK Hospital. At last check, investigators say their injuries are serious. Crews have started to chip away at a house-sized boulder that's blocking the highway near the Ashland Bridge. The westbound lanes of US 52 are still closed tonight because of that boulder. Crews say it'll likely take days to remove it. They say it's lucky that rock fell when it did overnight because there wasn't much traffic.
It's going to take a while to get this all broken up and removed.
We're told one driver did crash into that boulder. That person suffered minor injuries. Several detours were set up in West Virginia and Kentucky. Traffic is back to normal tonight on Interstate 64. Crews have been working to clear a crash in the westbound lanes near the Shelby-Jefferson County line. State transportation officials say the wreck involved a semi-truck and several other vehicles. No word on any injuries. Sheriff's deputies in Spencer County are investigating what they say could be the biggest indoor marijuana growing operation in the county's history. Investigators removed more than 1,000 plants from a home there. They say some of the plants are as small as 6 inches, some are as tall as 6 feet.
We've got so many plants and so much stuff that we have to take out of the house, and plus it's so hot in the basement that I'm trying to give the guys a break.
The sheriff's deputies said they tried to track down the homeowner at his work, but his supervisor said the man had left already. Investigators say charges are pending and the investigation is ongoing. The U.S. Capitol is back open today after being locked down for several hours following a suicide near the steps of the building. Today is one of the busiest days of the year on the National Mall as thousands of tourists have gathered there for the National Cherry Blossom Festival. Mark Albert has the story.
Capitol Police and witnesses say the man, still unidentified, walked up to the west front of the U.S. Capitol with a suitcase and a gun. Robert Bishop stood with his bicycle a few feet away.
And I was talking to somebody, and she looked over and said, "Oh my God, he has a gun." And I turned around and I saw the guy with a sign, and he had just shot himself.
Bishop said the man collapsed to the ground after one shot.
A woman was crying and started ducking down and wanting to run, and another girl was crying. She was looking over my shoulder. She saw him actually shoot himself.
The Capitol was put into lockdown. Police blocked off the area, and bomb squad technicians inspected the scene. Jeff Harrison is from Northern Virginia and heard a pop.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was a firecracker. I wasn't sure, honestly.
And then what did you see?
We saw a lot of police vehicles gather around the front of the Capitol.
Inside, tourists were told they couldn't leave. Elizabeth Hayes is visiting from Pittsburgh and was stuck in the Capitol Visitor Center for more than 2 hours, along with about 100 other tourists.
You're sitting there, you don't have any information. What are those minutes like?
They're excruciating. It felt like hours. I never thought somebody would commit suicide when I was taking a tour of the U.S. Capitol.
Police have not revealed the shooter's motive or if other weapons were found. The lockdown was lifted after about 2.5 hours. Mark Albert, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Congress has been on spring break for 2 weeks. Lawmakers are set to return to work on Monday. She said she wanted to change people's lives, and it's safe to say she did just that. Lauren Hill, a remarkable 19-year-old, lost her battle with cancer earlier this week. The basketball player spent months raising awareness for cancer research. Last night, her hometown community honored her at her former high school. Friends say Hill taught them how to fight, even when the odds are against you.
We didn't lose our friend today. We lost our sister. We've always been sisters. We all are part of each other's families, and Lauren didn't lose her battle to cancer. She started the battle, and we need to continue it. We lost her in the battle, but the battle's still going.
There will be a memorial service on Monday night at 7 o'clock at the Cintas Center at Xavier University. That's the same place Hill scored her first college basketball point. An alert tonight from Georgetown police. Officers are trying to find the owners of several dogs after someone found them wandering near the side of the road. Police say they found 2 dogs near the median of the bypass near Amerson Orchard yesterday. They found a 3rd dog this morning. All 3 of the dogs were taken to the Scott County Animal Shelter. If you recognize any of the dogs, police are asking that you give them a call. Some Lexington families took advantage of the beautiful weather this afternoon. A&W on Leestown Road held its grand opening celebration to raise money for 2 charities in town. People who went to the event got free chicken tenders, the chance to win free root beer floats for a year, and a little puppy love from some of the dogs out there.
The kids are loving it. We're having a really fun time. Parents, kids. We've actually had a few people who came in for lunch, saw us setting up and came back and got a chance to win those floats. So everyone seems to be pretty excited.
Half of the proceeds from today and tomorrow will go to the Lexington Humane Society and Shriners Hospital in Lexington.